Hey, what is up guys, it's Emenalus, and welcome back to Noben's Road to 60. Now, as you may remember from the last time we were doing this, we went all the way from level 50 to 25, we traversed through the Mars dungeon, and we came all the way to say morning, and the best of all is that we learned the Smite Axe. And seriously, I cannot stress how important this skill is in order for us to become a proper 1v1 mercenary. What I'm aiming to do on this video is that I'm supposed to maybe get myself some combat sets with the money that I'll be gathering, and maybe even getting myself a new weapon at level 30 that will blow our minds and take us a step further, and possibly giving it some upgrades to really put Noben on its maximum potential for the next time I'll be recording another episode. But anyway, I also have some other news for you guys. Just like in the fashion of the previous video, I ended up finding another pedal piece while I was streaming. Pedal was 100k. How lucky. Yoink. And I am gonna go ahead and make the trade, give out 100k, and let Noben have the boots so we can get our hit rate to the absolute maximum. There's my Elementor. Let me just do the trade here. You got the boots. Yes, you do. And here's the 100k for the trade. And there we go. Man, I really wish I found these pieces while I was recording, but I really don't. It's kind of funny, but as long as I have the concrete evidence that I did get them, at least you know that I'm not just cheating and just bringing them from my own bank or something like that. And making sure what I'm doing here is actually something that can be repeated by just about anyone. Right, so let me actually put the boots on and we're gonna be bailing. Alright, so as you can see here now that we got the boots and we have got Smite Axe, we are at whopping 28% hit rate. And this is without the accuracy buff. When I get myself the buffs, I should go all the way to 33%, which is a very huge number. I always say on my guides that 40% is the bare minimum I feel comfy with, but even 33% at this point is gonna be a huge difference. And with that being said, I think because, well, let me actually check, what do I get? Yeah, just 1% hit rate. I think we are currently in a comfortable position with hit rate that I'm just gonna go ahead and add myself some strength, because damage is still a very huge deal at this point. But once I get myself maybe a better weapon, I'm gonna start doing Dexterity again, because then my damage is just gonna get so much stockpiled by the weapon that I'm getting, so that will no longer be a thing to worry about. Let me actually also sell the stuff that I have. It kind of does sadden me that I have to sell my boots away, but because I did find myself boots and not gloves, I guess that's how it's gonna be. And usually because boots are cheaper anyway than gloves, then, you know, it was to be expected. I would find this cheaper. There were pedal boots here too for 100k, but oh well, I won't need that anymore. Make sure to check if there's anything else in the shops that I might be interested in. Pedal gloves, 200k. You know, I'm kind of having the feeling that me just getting pedal items at this point, because the set effect isn't really that important anymore. I don't use FP skills, so FP consumption is useless. Defense is just kind of so minimal at this point. I don't think I really care about that enough, so I don't think I'm gonna go for that anymore. But I could be keeping my eyes open for potential cheap comet pieces. Comet suit is 12 million nowadays. It might be a while before I actually get my hands on a comet set, but oh well. Ooh, I found a comet helmet for 200k. Are they really that expensive nowadays? Oh my god, comet condoms 4 million. No, that's a ripoff, absolutely. No, that's not a good price, holy hell. Oh, Silos boots 50k. Man, if I was a female at this point, oh, Silos at 7 million. And that's half the price of a comet suit. Should I consider myself a gender switch before I made my character? What? I'm gonna find gauntlets for 20,000? You see, I don't need this anymore. This is not even worth 20k for me anymore. I'm gonna say 80k if I saw this now, but I'm not gonna rescind from my decision. Realistically, I could just turn it back to my character and just swap up, get myself 80k back, but I would make it so that now that I bought it for my character, it's kind of the same as buying from a shop. I'm not getting refunds. But that is very unlikely to happen. That is very lucky for me to even find that in the first place, so I'm not gonna assume anything like that to happen, and neither should you guys. Just so you're aware, do not expect anyone to go that low with any of the items, but that was phenomenal. Too bad I wasn't at the right place at the right time. Ooh, Vigor Ring 20k. It's not the best Vigor Ring, but it's something. Maybe if I found a +3 for a fairly cheap, that would be nice. 200k. I don't even have the money for that. Damn it. Yeah, it seems like I have no luck this time around. But hey, before I forget, I have these star fragments and the event for stars already ended, so I'm gonna go ahead and get myself the fast box for this. Oh, am I getting buffed? Oh, thank you. Well, I guess we're off to a great start then. Jesus, these are good. Yeah, that's a 350-inch Ringmaster. Not bad at all. Love that. And the flask box, I'm gonna keep this for now. I don't know if I'm gonna need Dex or Strength more at some point. So I'm gonna go put this in the bank. There you go. Everything else, I guess I'm gonna keep the power scroll in there as well. I don't think I'm gonna be using it right now. I should probably go do the Mia quest. Or maybe even the Red Mantis quest. Well, to be honest, the Red Mantis quest is gonna be harder, so let's prioritize the harder quests with the buffs so I can actually not worry about those and finish them as close to my level as possible. Yeah, the Chongwa quest is already like 5 levels below, so that's actually very improficient. This even gives me even less EXP because it's level 20. Now, who made a level 20 quest for killing level 28 monsters? This is ridiculous. And even though, like, I've been questing all the time, doing them as quickly as possible, I still have so under-leveled quests. It's incredible. I don't think I have any other quests I have to focus on, though. There is the quest for key pieces. I can get myself a free inventory slot if I go there at some point, but that's not an important thing for now. Right, so just for anyone that's doing this quest, mind you, this one is, I think it specifically asks you to get Red Mantis A. It doesn't tell it right now there. I can always try that, of course, but I recall that Red Mantis A was the only one that could drop these sharp edges. That was like on the old quest design. Maybe I'll get a couple sharp edges and then try killing a few Red Mantis B's and C's to see if they actually drop it. But if they don't, then I guess my theory is correct and it hasn't changed one bit. Ooh, so that's the new event. I mean, I actually knew about this, but that's very nice. I wonder if I can get enough W tokens to get ourselves like a nice box with some goodies in it. Let me actually try killing a few Red Mantis C's here to see if they actually drop it. Oh, I just remember, like, on the topic of questing, I still have to get myself some furious matches to turn in. So can I get myself the office quest done on level. Oh yeah, there's also the Reaper Hammers. Man, I still have no idea what the Reaper Hammers are for, but they do seem to have a decent price tag. Like, you can get like 100k from these. Maybe I should try selling a few of these for comet pieces. I could get a decent killing out of these. Make advantage of the situation around you. Yeah, so I'm now at 2 sharp edges. I'm gonna try killing more of these guys, but I haven't dropped a single one from anything else but Red Mantis A so far. So far it seems like my theory is correct. I'll keep 5 more of these. Ooh, Red Mantis achievement. More damage. Thank you. Yeah, there's also this bug that I don't know what causes it, but sometimes when you like double click to attack an enemy, it doesn't seem to kind of lock into them and you have to like manually click to attack them again. Then again, if you just untarget them and try attacking them again, then it might work. Yeah, it seems like only Red Mantis A gives sharp edges, so I'm just gonna go ahead and find my last one from these. And then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start killing some Mr. Pumpkin so I can get my furious matches before I overlevel from the quest. Hey there, Giant. Have wonderful days in it. Although, I gotta say, I don't think there's anything red about you, even though they call you a giant red mantis. I don't think that really makes sense, you know? You should be a jade mantis or something like that. Or green mantis. Oh. Yeah, easy, everybody. Don't come near me. I'm just killing your little children here. I hope you don't mind that. I sure you won't be bothered by that because my needs are clearly much more important than yours. So I gotta level up. I guess I'm gonna put myself some more damage. There we go. There's the last sharp edge. Nice. Okay, let's go get myself some Mr. Pumpkins. I think I need to kill enough to get myself maybe 7 or 8 furious matches. I'm actually gonna double check that. How much do I need to get myself the quest done? According to this, I'll need 8 of them. So this is gonna take a little while, but that's okay. That's just part of the grinding process. Now, I hope you'll be most gracious with the drop rate so I can actually be done with this quickly and not overlevel these, because that would not be beneficial to my leveling progress. Oh, the blessed drop rate! I love to see that! I love to see that! Oh, 3 in a row, baby! Man, what's up with the drop rates, man? So lucky right now. And another Reaper Hammer. Oh, dude, I need to set up shop today. That's also another thing I have to actually do on this video, because I'm gonna be reaching level 30. That means I can finally set up a vendor shop. So I think we're gonna go ahead and make use of that feature near the end of this. And maybe I'll get myself enough spare money so I can buy myself a new comet piece or comet pieces and hopefully get us closer to our end goal. I really have to try and find myself a cheap comet suit though, because that's gonna be the most important thing. We're gonna use it until all the way to level 60. The level 45 set is useless. Yeah, it's good for AoE, maybe the best one for AoE until 75, but like the use isn't as much about skill damage, but like saving your FP. So even then, like the set has very diminishing returns for any kind of usage, but then again, the set is very cheap, so if you want some set, then 45 would be the best for AoE. But for 1v1, it's pretty useless. combat is much better than that, so it's better for me to just get myself the combat set and stick to that until the end of this. Alright, we need 2 more Furious matches, and the Rotten Pumpkins here are already respawning. That's lovely. Oh, they all respawn right now. Nice, maybe I can finish it here. Ooh, that was way too close to the giant. That being said, should I kill a giant? I guess we're doing this. I mean, still have 3 minutes of the buff, so what the hey? We're gonna do it. You have to keep very close attention to its ability. I cannot waste a millisecond, or otherwise I might actually get myself killed. Which would not be nice. It's very low HP, but I think it's gonna heal in a bit. Are you not gonna heal? Bro. What did I get? What did I get? Okay, nothing all that particularly great, but hey. We killed it. I gotta be so proud of myself once again for being Noben the Giant Slayer. Okay, this is misleading. The quest tells you to speak with Changhua in the same city, but you actually have to loot this Xinjiang doll from Amiya first. And it's not gonna come straight away. We're just gonna have to kill a few of these. There we go. Okay, so see? We got the Xinjiang doll. Now we can turn this in. We got ourselves also the Furious matches, so I can just turn this straight in. Get myself a bonus EXP. And there we go. Oh, there's also a quest for Moth Infestation. There's also the giant Moth Bee quest. It would give me some extra pizzas, but I don't think I can do this with those without buffs. I'll keep that in the tabs, but if I get more buffs, I'm just gonna go and do that. The Moth Bee quest, I think it's not worth it anymore because I am so much above their level. They're just not giving me enough EXP anymore. So the time I could be just grinding some enemies relevant to my level, I'm gonna be getting the EXP from that. And the money of like 10k is not really worth it at that point. So I'm just gonna skip it. Let me also sell my stuff when I'm here. And that's 33,000 just from a little bit of trash. Whew. Earning 50k already. Wait, that shop wasn't there before. Or left or right-handed? I'm left-handed. Just so you know. Let me go talk to Porgo. Now, this quest came here because I've turned in the Xinjiang doll. It's very weird that it doesn't like give me a follow-up here, but yeah. It's related to that. Disappearance investigation. It's right here. In this little pile of leaves. Turn that in. And now I need... Oh, it's level 28. Okay, so that's gonna take a while. But I got myself an inventory slot. Nice. I'm this close until I get myself a new weapon. That would be really nice if I got there. Yeah, so the vital drinks, 2,700. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go talk to Nerko and go collect some more cardrins. The quest after this just tells me to come back to same morning. And once I get to same morning, it's just gonna make me talk to the mayor. Then I could start the power in numbers quest, but that requires me to be level 29. And I think there was an item I could get for myself if I turn the soups on in.
Well, Nerko, you have been a bad boy. Making your mom a little mad after not coming home and just staying there at the Mias just to kill them.
But hey, I understand him. I'm an adventurer myself. I like killing things. I like just destroying everything around me. So how can I blame him for something that I'm guilty to myself? The rusty shackle. Oh yeah, I get a demo earring +1. Nice! That's another 24 damage for us, which is gonna be really nice at these levels. Give me that demo earring. Thank you. And this one just gives me money and XP. But after that, I'm gonna be basically quest locked. Yeah, as you can see here, next quest is level 29. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and go grind ourselves some red mantis. Get out some cardrins, turn them in at level 27. And once I'm done with like grinding the red mantis, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and also start grinding for some hammer balls, which is for level 29. And because we're gonna be doing a lot of questing instead, rather than grinding, then we might as well make advantage of that. Wait, actually, wait. Oh, right. Okay, we're just gonna get the cardrins, after all. Because I just remembered there's another quest called Porter of Radion. And that starts at level 26, apparently. I wasn't sure if it was 26, 27, but it's 26. That's gonna be basically just flying around doing turn-ins and you get, like, a full level. No joke. You better do that. And on top of that, there is a quest that I can do, like, at level 28, 29, me killing some red banks. But I'm gonna leave that for later, because there's another quest you can get at level 30. You can learn from Luda and Flaris, who also tells you to kill some red banks. So you can just do 2 birds in 1 stone by just waiting for a Luda's quest line and not having to expose yourself to the danger of red banks. Because I'll be honest, red banks are pretty damn vicious in this game. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about those those little banks that I was like coming over when I was as a mercenary on episode 2. Near the banks themselves. Those little red things that look like banks. But don't let their size fool you. They really bang. Alright, so I actually found this out very recently. I was checking through some Flyffopedia statistics. You see that, like, we have Red Mantis C, B, and A. Red Mantis C is equal to a small enemy, B is equal to normal, and A is like a captain. What I noticed is that C or like small enemies have a lower chance of dropping quest items, like from 5 to 10%, but normals and captains have a 10 to 20% chance to drop quest items, which is double. But it's actually very interesting that it's not just like captains, it's also like the normals, so you can basically, without making the whole job any more difficult to you, you can just so easily get quest items a lot easier if you just do normals and captains instead of just going for smalls. So if you need quest items, go for normal or higher. And if the normals are ranged and you cannot exactly deal with ranged enemies, just go for the captains. Ooh, those are some nice gloves, bro. I'm gonna favorite those, so I don't sell it by accident. You see, it's very easy to sell your items that are not rare by accident when you go to quick sell. So any items you want to save for later, always put them on favorite, because you might accidentally on quick sell just get rid of them and you're not gonna like that. So we need ourselves 6 more cardrons. Now remember these values from the top of my head, but if you need to ascertain yourself how many items you need, like I did before with Furious matches, always use Flyffipedia. You can just go there, search up the item, and then it links you to a quest that you will need it for, or a quest you might need it for. Maybe there's another quest for some reason. And it's gonna tell you how many you're gonna need and save you the headache of trying to figure out a pattern or remember how many they had. All the information is available to you, so be sure to make advantage of it. Let me also pick up the damage chart there that was under the chat box, because now I can actually see how much damage I'm doing. And my DPS isn't that bad. And as you may notice, even though I'm like not doing anything else but my basic buffs, I'm hitting these things very often. I'm not really missing anything at this point. They only parry me for the most part. There are still misses there, but not as many. So there's definitely a very big difference when you're having 20% more hit rate. And this is like the point where this whole leveling process starts to become a lot more pleasant, because now you're no longer being stalled down by these little things. Of course, this depends on a class you're playing. Not everyone has an equivalent to Smite Axe, but eventually, like in the 30s or so, that kind of difficulty starts to be overcome, either by sets, effects, buffs, or anything like that. And even with 33% hit rate, I'm already like almost not missing a thing, which is very pleasant. Now I'm also trying to not kill eggs too much, because I also wanna avoid getting myself too much EXP, so to speak. I know it's a kind of a weird thing, because like Flyff is all about leveling. Of course you want EXP, but because I'm gonna be doing so much questing after this, and I just want as many card wins as quickly as possible, I'm just kind of like suppressing the XP gains I'm getting with this. And to be honest, because I already have the quest in there that I can already just like start doing, I really just want to get out of this place as soon as possible. Or now I'm being very unlucky with these card wins here. Don't really seem to be dropping a single one. Man, you really did a complete U-turn on the drop rates for me now, did ya? Oh, but that's okay. I'm gonna be absolutely shredding your ass in just a couple kills, because that's when I'll be getting my new weapon. There we go. Look at that. Now this is a killer weapon. Let me actually see the difference in damage. I went from... yeah, that's like 60 solid damage right there. Honestly, yeah, I'm now gonna start doing some hit rate here, because I'm already like almost 500 damage by base. That's very good. So now like strength is gonna only give me like 1% damage per, and at this point I think hit rate starts to like have a lot more relevance, and because I'm gonna be getting a much better weapon at level 30 or a bit above that. So nice. Okay, we're 2 away from finishing the quest. I wonder if they gave me other quests to do here though. Like maybe I already got the quest to kill some Zenros, or is that like next level? Man, I realized getting to level 30 is gonna be very quick. I might even actually go a bit beyond that. If I'm like done very quickly at level 30, then I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm not deliberately gonna make just a short video, even though the previous video was just so damn long. 3 hours of raw footage cut into like a fourth of its size. Man, that was a very big pain to edit. Not that I mind it too much, but there's the thing that I like being very creative with edits, but that was like the thing where I sacrificed a lot of the footage that there was and trying to make so many jump cuts. It felt like very sad to just like leave a lot out, but if I didn't like leave all of those travels and those little strenuous grinding spots away, then the video could have like lasted easily 2 hours. Like I would cut like minutes at a time sometimes, and that felt so weird because I'm not used to doing that. Well, I hope you guys didn't mind that, because in the end I was just trying to make the video a lot more manageable and enjoyable, because I don't know if anybody would really watch just 3 hours of nearly uncut content, like only just cut the big parts, and then there would be like a lot of my radio silence just like killing things and not actually really speaking too much, because I don't really have anything to add when I'm just killing like a bunch of these same monsters for like half hours. Like even though I've learned a lot of the skill to talk while I'm doing what I do, there is a limit to how much you can really add on a game that's very monotonous in the end. Okay, so now I'm out of these inferior food pieces. because I'm just gonna move on to pizza. I really wish we're done before I might run out of food, because I don't want to go all the way back to town just to get myself some food to get some more card rings. Like, I literally spent more time getting 2 card rings from 11 than I spent getting those 11 in the first place. Like, what the actual hell? There we go. Thank you. Now that I pointed out the imbalance here, now it just started giving me card rings. Now, if you could just give me the last one too, that would be really nice of you. No. Oh my god, finally! Oh, I was down to 7 pizzas. Okay, we can go back finally. I got the 36% EXP. That says how many I had to kill those things just to get those couple card rings. Okay, we're just gonna turn this in and then get to some questing in Flaris. Oh, and actually did get the quest to actually kill something, to kill some Zendros. So that's gonna be another 25,000 Penya and 20% XP. Well, at least that's out of the way now. But yeah, let me just sell the stuff I got. Almost 40,000. Not bad, not bad. Actually, I don't know how well these things sell, but I like to bet that the rarer items actually have some kind of sort of value to them. I want to keep those and try actually selling those when I actually do end up making myself a shop, so maybe those will have some sort of value to them. Have some sort of noob stock. Oh dear. Can't believe I actually went all the way down to selling uncommon items again. I haven't done this in such a long time. Back to Flaris we go. And trust me, you're just gonna be seeing just pure XP goodness. And all we're gonna do is just be smacking our board. Hey, Woodby Hill. Care to give me the quest for the Portrait of Radion? I literally had to go the same morning and I get myself 20%. I could spend like 15 minutes killing all those bugs, this red mantis, and get myself 20%. Or I could just go the same morning, talk to this one NPC and get it immediately. I could actually go kill the Zendros because they're actually very close to Flaris. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Although before I go though, I think I'll need to buy some more food because honestly, I don't think this is gonna be enough. So where's the Zendros? Oh, that's a normal Zendros. There we go. Yeah, gotta kill this one specifically because smalls don't count. I still do 400 damage to you guys. Not bad. A lot of defense though. You take a lot less damage than Red Mantis would. Even though you have just 1 level difference. I went from like 440 to just 400. These flying quests are always a little bit annoying because the flying mechanics are just a little bit wonky. As you can see here, I just rubber banded there. But it's free XP, so might as well. Nobody ever really does this for anything else but the actual XP that they give. Not because killing flying monsters is actually in any way beneficial. Man, I never thought that A-bats could become this vicious though. They hurt a lot. And you always just thought that A-bats were just cute, innocent little creatures that would never harm a fly, or rather cannot even harm a fly before they already like drop dead, but man, these evolved to really just be anti-personnel. Alright, so now we're done with the Zendros finally, just gonna turn this in at some point, but actually yeah, I have 2 reasons to go the same morning, so I might as well just go straight there. So I can just literally turn these 2 in and get myself 40% XP. A little bit scaled down because I'm gonna level up in the meantime, but that was a very quick level 28. See, now I have to go do hide warp at Tukani in Flaris. I get 23%. Need to just go talk. I have to go do the Hummerbles at some point, but that's not a concern right now. And I also learn now the quest special goods. And I should probably do that because I'm gonna get myself a gore necklace. And that's gonna be a lot of HP. Yeah, that's gonna be 20% XP regardless, so yeah, I'll go do this. Just so this won't be just flying around all the time. Now, this is gonna take a while, because I have to kill Mias and Captain Mias, and I have to get Mia reports out of them. They're not just like laying on the ground, I actually gotta drop them from them. And it's not an exactly guaranteed drop, it's a high chance drop, but it's still not guaranteed. I might have to kill like 30 Mias. And I don't remember, maybe we also get some money out of it. Not completely sure anymore. I was just scared about the core necklace, to be honest. Ooh, I got the stat points too. Gonna put some more into dexterity. Well, the next skill I'm gonna go for probably is gonna be the axe mastery. Or well, I'm gonna max out Empire weapon probably first. Once I get myself a level 30 weapon, once I do the Ludus quest line, I actually will get such a strong weapon. I think I'll apply an element to it, and I can make use of this Empire weapon. Yeah, I might not have that many skill points, so well, let me actually calculate. That's gonna be 12 levels, so that's gonna be 36 skill points. I'm gonna be like 1 level off of getting Axe Mastery maxed out right at 40. But that's okay, that's okay. I'm just gonna make it so that I just like leave Empire Weapon just a couple levels off. Or just 1 level off, actually. Because if I calculate this correctly, I'm gonna be at 70 points at level 40. And that means that because this one already has 4, that means I need 32 points to max it out. And then I need 40 to max this one out. So I'm gonna need 72 points. In other words, I'll have all the points I need as soon as I reach level 41. As long as I just leave Empire Weapon at 19, and honestly, the difference between 19 and 20 is non-existent. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Okay, now I'm done with killing the normal Mias, so might as well just start grinding those Mia reports from Captain Mias. Oh, I only got like 9 though, after killing like 15 of these, so this is gonna take still a while, but at least they're not gonna be as bad as Cardrons were. And you know, I'm getting these Mia dolls, which I don't really need anymore because I'm already done with that quest, but I'm gonna keep them. Because another good way to make money early on is actually selling the quest items you're getting. A lot of people don't bother going through all the questing, and honestly, with all the quests that you can get early on, that's like understandable. They would otherwise normally just end up skipping these. So that gives them the convenience. So if I do get the chance to collect myself some quest items, I'll go ahead and do that. Maybe somebody is more than glad to buy them and actually get myself a pretty decent reward. Because we're talking about a fairly high-level economy by now. Like, a simple quest item for a lobby can be worth like 20-30,000. And even more if it's like one of those quest items that basically nobody would go for because it's like right in the middle of a quest line. We can pretty much make a decision here at this point between faster leveling or better gold making. If you want to go for faster XP, just do all the quest lines as soon as possible. But if you want to make yourself out some extra buck, then you can just like kind of stall on your leveling speed a bit and get some quest items instead. Now, honestly, I would love to do that because, honestly, I do need a lot of money so I can get myself a comet suit. But honestly, I'm gonna get myself a lot of money at past level 40, so I don't think that's gonna be as much of a problem anymore. But also because I don't think collecting quest items is gonna earn me that much. Like, let's say, yeah, their rare quest item is gonna be like worth 50k, and if you're talking about a comet suit that's worth like 12 million, presumably, then you're talking about getting yourself 600 quest items, and that is not easy. Actually, no, 240 quest items. You get the point. You would have to get so many quest items that it's not gonna be like easy of a thing to just be collecting quest items just to get yourself the suit. Yeah, it would have to be 600 quest items if you were selling for 20k a piece. For like the normal quest items. So it's still like a long way to go. But if I do get the spare time there and I can grind myself at a decent rate, get myself some quest items that people would love to have, might as well make advantage of the situation. And maybe some people like are just going elemental very early on and might skip certain monsters because they have good elements for some other enemy instead, so. And as you may have seen the shop that was selling quests earlier, they were selling pretty much even Flyff quest items for like 20k a piece. And believe it or not, people might still buy those. So it's always a good idea to at least give it a go, rather than just presume that nobody's gonna buy them. Yeah, I'm only getting the gore necklace here, and the quest line is gonna end here. But hey, I got the gore necklace. That was the thing I really wanted, so I got exactly what I came for. Nice. So this one gives us a pretty whopping 190 HP and a 4% HP restoration. So not only do I get extra HP, but my food is also gonna be more effective. If you want. Should I keep this? I think I should keep that. Maybe somebody else would like a lot to buy that. I'm gonna get my noob storage just collecting up. And I'm getting already some elemental cards too. I can maybe sell this for a little bit, but honestly, especially for the +1 to +5 cards, I'm gonna save those because I might need the cards myself if I want to make an elemental upgrade. Yeah, let me actually just go back to Flaris now then. I think everything now happened in Flaris, so that's not a big problem. And I'm gonna get pretty damn close to level 29 after this is over. And when I'm like level 28, I guess I'm just gonna go do some hammerballs, get myself enough to get myself the quest done at 29, and then do some extra gig land grinding so I can like prepare for the fact that I'm gonna be leveling a lot after 30. Like the Luda quest line takes quite a long time. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be worth it because I'm gonna get the weapon out of it. Of course, and there's the power in numbers at level 29. I'm gonna be leveling so quickly. God, I hope the hammer bolts are gonna be lucky for me. Need to kill the captains directly though, because the jack the hammers, the normal ones, are ranged. And I don't want to kill the small ones because they're reduced drop rate. Okay, let's turn that in. Get ourselves 23% XP. That was 18%. Okay, not 23%, 18%. And that's gonna give me 11%. Actually, thought it would be a bit more, but that's okay. It's still XP. And it's literally just right here. But now I'm gonna get the quest to kill for some red banks, which I'm not gonna do just yet. And once I could turn it in now and get myself 30%, but as I said before, I want to get the jackhammers. And we have another quest coming at level 29 power numbers, so we have no reason to do this as soon as this. And again, 2 birds with 1 stone. We're gonna wait until we get the quest from Luda to kill some red banks anyway. And because I definitely don't want to spend more time at red banks than I have to. I'm still gonna go ahead and also bank the plug earring. I don't know if I'll ever be using it again, but just so we have the option in case we ever actually need it. Let me also trade in the W tokens I have here. I got 6, so I'm gonna buy 2 of these boxes. And they can give me Enhancement materials, costume lucky box, power dices, really good. A lot of cool stuff in here. So let's give it a go. Party scrolls. Man, that was the worst thing I could have gotten because I'm not gonna be doing exactly that many parties with this character. That's a bit sad, but oh well. They would be very nice if I was actually doing parties, but in my case, when I'm making this solo gameplay series, party. What is that? Does it taste good? Alright, let me just go for Jack the Hammers then. So I already got myself a desert card, torch card, generator card, and voltage card. I cannot use the desert card because it's +6 to +10. Not useful for me, but I do have myself an option to not buy myself a fire or electric card. What are actually the enemies that are gonna be coming up next? Gonna be getting fire, stone, or fire, earth, wind, water. There's a lot of water and stone here, honestly. Seems like the wind is like the strongest pick to go for though. Like consistently, I'll be going for those after this. Like level 30-ish, level 32 maybe. Or actually, wait. These are stone. There's also, that's a range, so that's not cool. Okay, so I might actually want to go for the wind element because there's a stone here, there's a stone here, and there's stone here as well, and in Garden of Rises. So the level 30 weapon is gonna carry me pretty well into the level 40s, which is the stone's weak element, which would be wind. So in that case, I might actually need to get myself a wind card. And I hope I'm dropping one and not having to buy one, because those cards can be pretty expensive depending on the vendor. With good luck, I'll find one for 10 to 20k roughly, but with bad luck, I'm gonna find one for 100k, which is a pretty big sum of money at this level. Right, let me find the captains here, because like I said before, we don't want to deal with any normal ones here. Yeah, I'm doing more damage to these than I did to Zendros. Those things really had a lot of defense. Now, I think I needed 15 of these as well, so it's not like I have to farm a ridiculously big amount of these, but still, it's gonna take a while, depending on how gracious these things are gonna be. Oh, a green! Flower boots. Okay, well, flower boots are not gonna honestly sell for too much, but it's still money. Still something to occupy my inventory slot with. I think it's a good idea for me to actually go for selling the hammer boots instead, if I'm struggling too much to get them in time. Because if I'm not gonna be getting any proper benefit out of them anyway, then I might as well just sell them and get money for my comment pieces instead. And because I don't think me getting comment gauntlets is gonna be cheap, so definitely every single bit of money I'm gonna be getting is very important right now. So whatever I can garner from just selling all these items that are not gonna be all that useful for me is gonna be important for the process. And like, believe it or not, unlike the pedal set, which is basically losing its charm after like 2 pieces, and 4 pieces at level 15 is way too hard to get, comment pieces have a lot of usage at any amount. 2 pieces, great. 3 pieces, even better. 4 pieces, amazing. Like, if I get the full set at some point, maybe at, like, level 50, maybe a bit earlier, dude, that's gonna be one killer set. The best thing is, like, even though it's gonna cost a lot, when I'm done using it, I can just sell it away for roughly the same price. Maybe even a bit better, because I have the full set, and, well, I might upgrade it. I'm gonna be getting a lot of power dices along the way too, so I might actually upgrade it a bit. I already got 10 repair hammers. Dude, that's $1 million right there. Assuming that's the price that it actually sells for. So you're telling me that I can actually maybe afford 3 pieces fairly soon? Oh, and I pulled a normal Jack the Hammer. Well, now you can see here why I didn't go for the normal ones instead. This is the worst possible thing you can have as a mercenary. This is not fun. And also, like, talking about ranged enemies, I'm gonna also mention that when it comes to ranged enemies, usually only the normal ones can be ranged. Like, smalls and captains are at least almost always, I don't remember any exceptions from the top of my head right now, but at least almost always, captains and smalls are always melee. And the normal ones have a chance of being ranged. So it's always good to give yourself an experiment to see if the normal is ranged, and if you want to collect quest items, then, well, there you have an easier target for farming them. But if it is, then, depending on if you're playing a ranged or melee class, then that can be the big factor, whether that's gonna matter to you or not. And if you're melee, then obviously you will want to avoid the ranged as much as possible. And the funny thing is, because I basically remember all the early game ranged enemies by heart. So I might be, like, consciously avoiding them without even telling you guys about it. Like, for example, the Mr. Pumpkins. I didn't kill a single one of them because I knew they were ranged. Kills, tails, or rottens if you're melee. So you won't have to go through the whole problem of chasing down a range like a rabbit to a wolf. Oh yeah, the drop rates for hammables really started to cut down on me. Even though I have some issues with farming these, now that my hit rate is, like, in there, Like, the farming doesn't really hurt me as much, like on a emotion level. No longer having to struggle too much with damage. Like, this is the point I'd say that I'm already enjoying Noben. I would be lying if I said that I was, like, completely into Noben before this point, but, like, that's because of the hit rate. I do enjoy making series and all, but on a character level, I just feel like it's such a pain to level an early level character because they just cannot do anything. And if you have no money or items to begin with, then you just cannot do anything in the first place because you're just kind of like stuck in this loop right off the bat that you're going through struggles. But once you get like the basics out of the way, it really becomes a lot more pleasant. And right now I'm in the situation where I can just like really just sit back and like, you know, feel like I'm watching a movie right now because how well things are going. I barely see any misses anymore. Well, there was one right there, but that took a long time. And parries don't really matter in terms of hit rate. Parries are kind of like done by the enemy. I think it might have some relevance, but it's not like directly connected to hit rate anymore. So really the misses are the only thing you're gonna be seeing. And even at 30%, this is like really good. Barely a single miss to be seen. Level 29. Nice. Okay, cool. So we can just put ourselves some more dex, get ourselves an extra crit rate point. Thank you. And we're already down to 35% hit rate, which is pretty damn nice. Wait, is that... I just saw that mage use wind spells against fire enemies. Hey, you shouldn't use wind spells against fire enemies. You do bad damage to them. You got any levels on Mental Strike? They just didn't listen to me one bit. You should fight earth enemies with that spell. Or at least something else in fire. How about you go grind some Red Mantis instead? Would definitely be a lot easier for you. Man, I'm kind of having my doubts if this guy is actually a bot. Like, their name just seems so unique to be a bot, but since they are in responsive and not really doing anything, I guess I have to admit that they're a bot, sadly. Ooh, okay, we're down to needing only one more. There we go, nice, we got the last one already. Oh, this was so much easier than Cardrins. This kind of like went the other way around, that like I had a lot of struggles in the beginning, but now I just like flew past it like at the late game. Turn that in and get 25% XP, nice. Oh, there was still one quest, oh. I didn't realize that because of the power in numbers. I'm still getting something out of this. 32,000 Penia and 1 inventory space. Okay, so I didn't lose any EXP at least. Wow, okay. Well, thank you. I'm already down to 400,000. So I already got like 250k from just grinding and playing for 1.5 hours. Oh, dude, that's so awesome. Yeah, that's another 30k into my bank right there. The Crawler Axe, how is that? 39 hit rate. Ooh, how strong is that? 137, 145. Let's compare it to a normal level 40 weapon, because I might want that. Hit rate is welcome. Hit rate is welcome. Oh, yeah, it is absolutely up there. It's even better than 47? Oh, never mind. It was the weaker one. Okay, so the 47 already beats it, but even the level 40 weapon right there, it's 100k anyway. I'll likely have to buy it anyway because it's level 40 crying out loud. Was it a vendor shop? It was. Okay, let me try contacting them. Neotales. Hey there. Oh, they're not online. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the weapon. I honestly feel like this is a really good thing to get. So much strength, so much power. I think this might actually be better than the 147 because of the 4 strength and hit rate. I might be using this until 55. Unless I, like, find myself a level 45 weapon, like a Masquerade Cutter. Although, I would have to literally find it, because buying that thing is gonna be so expensive. Like, several millions, probably. So, this one is a very good alternative. Holy. Can't believe I actually found that. Like, I don't know, it's crazy to think, like, not green items being so good. Kind of like resurfacing the fact that, like, power comes from other things, too. And it can be these cheaper things that can be worth just so much. And I'm pretty happy that I'm being so observant about these things, because that's not like a given all the time. Alright, let me just go kill some Crows, get 23% XP. The reason why I took this now. And I think I'm gonna do the next quest after that right away, which requires me to kill some Captain Hobos for their hero's sword. And then I still have to go turn into Rionan, which will make me to level 30. And let's see, I'm almost at 2 hours of recording. I'm gonna cut a lot of the grinding, probably, so... I think I'm gonna go for the Red Bank questline on this video. I'm not gonna have a exact divided by 5 level here, which makes it a little less, I guess, catching on a thumbnail, but... Hey, at least I'm getting to the checkpoint that I want to get to. A thing that actually matters, like... because it's gonna be such a good weapon. Like, I'm gonna be using that until 39 apparently, because I got the crawler axe now. And I think it's gonna be the first time I'm actually gonna do myself an elemental upgrade, because dude, this thing is so good. Absolutely should do an elemental upgrade. And you know what? I might actually set up a shop overnight, and then I would like to do a breakdown what happened like while I was selling. And maybe I'm gonna have enough money for buying myself some decent comet pieces as long as somebody's selling them. But to be honest, it seems like the selection for level 15 and 30 pieces seems to be quite low. There's a lot of 45 and 60 pieces in the market. I noticed that in Darken at least. But when it comes to like 15s and 30s, I barely see any of them. Like the suit... I see more suits than anything, and suits are the most expensive thing. And they're expensive because they're so rare to get, so if everything else is just not gonna be sold anyway, then doesn't that make the other pieces more valuable than the suits themselves, ironically. I have to keep my eyes on the shops. I might have to, again, check around on my other characters as well while I'm doing my things. And if I find any pieces, I'll record that so you guys can know that I bought this for this price. And I'll sell that over to my Noben here and move on. Now, I know there's like the other thing that I am more exposed to like going through shops and having more opportunities while I'm doing this, but it's kind of like because I'm only playing once a week, it is kind of like expected that I'm gonna have more time to do some browsing in between. Oh, I didn't buy myself any more food. Well, this might be bad. Yeah, I have this feeling like I might struggle with my food a bit here, but I'm hoping this is gonna be enough for the whole showdown. Please don't make me go all the way back to town just for some food so I can finish this quest. Oh, there's so much food dropped around. I need to grab that. Grab them, grab them, grab them, grab them, grab them. Alright, so I'm gonna still need to kill 7 book crows. I'm down to half of my pizza. Even despite eating a lot of my food that's on the side here. Yeah, 1 book crow is like killing like 3 pizzas off of me. Gonna have to keep my eyes open for those reds though, because honestly 2 reds can be pretty deadly for me. Right, I only need 4 more book crows. And it seems like my food is keeping me alive here. And it seems like my my dexterity is also doing the job for me, because I'm doing a decent amount of parries and blocks here. I need 2 more, I still have like 7 pizzas. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, 4 pizzas, 1 book crow. We're good. We're good. Oh, please don't pull the captain. Please don't pull the captain. There we go. Nice. Let's go back then. Oh, this one requires level 30. Oh, okay. In that case, I guess we're gonna go grind out some giggle boxes then. I can still turn into key fragments. I can get like 15% out of that. Actually, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that. I don't wanna go assuming too much and have to make a whole detour. I am level 29. How much do I get from that? 6%. Okay, yeah, I would have totally like overblown that. I would have just wasted my whole Blinkwing here. So as long as I go at 93.7% XP, I will be leveling up. Then I can just go back to town, get myself the Luda quest, and go do some red banks. There's also the case of the giant moth bee. Would have been really nice if we got buffs for that, but we haven't so far. And I think if I reach level 30, I'll just forget about it then, because it's not really gonna be doing anything for me at that point. That's one of my viewers. I know that's one of my viewers. I wonder if he's gonna notice me. Oh, I forgot about the pizza. Okay, I'm just gonna go back, sadly, because I totally forgot to buy some food. But that's really cool. I actually did not expect one of my viewers to be here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. We're safe. That would have been a very funny thing to happen. Well, shout out to Emenalus there. Just saying that if you're watching this video, I have spotted you, and I hope you're enjoying this video as you're watching it. Actually, what level was he? Because I got this Pasian knuckle, 65, 67. This would be better than just a normal level 22 weapon. So if they have a level 22 or level 27, depending on that, that might be into this. Oh, they're 27, and yeah, that is a level 27 knuckle, so they don't need the Pasian knuckle here. I think that's 27 anyway. Yeah, that's even a spike knuckle. He's good, he's good. So I don't have to give that away, or never had to, but I don't have a reason to. Alright, so now my goal isn't exactly about getting all the gig landings I'm gonna need for the quest here. My goal now is gonna be to just get myself to 30 so I can like start doing the quests in Flaris and maybe even do the Hero of Saint City. But that's gonna be honestly later, because I just want to get the weapon for level 30 as soon as possible, and because the red bank quests are just gonna be a lot more lucrative and a lot faster to do. So let me actually see here. How many gig landings would I need? Yeah, it's still 15, so that's not a problem. I got my own pedal boots. Dude, that's 100k right there, or maybe even more if I'm lucky. Oh, another pair of boots. I could become a bootsmith at this point, or whatever the word is for someone that's actually, you know, taking care of boots. Dude, I just got so many boots right now. Sad that they're Stinger though, because female ones even for acrobats, are not gonna sell all that well. That's maybe another 50k, but I wouldn't want to guess any higher than that. Ooh, I should stop killing the small ones by habit. I should go for the giggle boxes instead. Or even captains. Although captains would just give me more XP than necessary, so... normal giggle block boxes, if you will, please. Oh, that's my third skig land after killing like 10 of these. Yeah, now the drop rates are not in my favor. Oh, and now that there's this Krasik catcher in here, these things are used to get yourself some materials that are used for upgrading. But if you want to gather these materials, you cannot just kill these things and assume it's gonna drop you things. You have to actually get yourself a collector that you can buy from a general store. And there's 4 different types of collectors. There's, I don't remember them by name, but depending on which collector you get, from lowest to highest, they're gonna have a better yield of materials. The weakest collector, I think, gives you 10 materials, and the strongest one gives you 100. And then you can also upgrade the collector to do the thing faster, like how quickly it like sucks all the materials out of the catcher there. If you get yourself the best collector and get some decent upgrades on the best collector there, that's actually a very decent way to get some money if you're not like in high levels just yet. But I don't think that's gonna be something that Noben is gonna be doing. Like me getting 5 million for the best collector is gonna be so end game that I don't think I'll be benefiting from that too much when I'm gonna be ending this basically on level 60. For those that want to go past level 60 at some point and want to make some early money, then materials is probably a good way to go about it. So grab your power dice 8s or maybe even 10s, depending on if you have that much money, and start upgrading your best collectors, and you'll be looking for a lot of money. Also, the same thing with these bushes here. Maybe not as much on the like the high end spectrum. I might actually get some. I might be farming some berries at some point. I actually mentioned this before, but you can get these gloves from the pet tamer when you have 500k, and the same thing. You can upgrade the gloves as well to +5 with power dice 8s or 10s. And that's gonna increase the yield you're gonna get berries from each bush. Berries are used for upgrading your pets or actually feeding your pets, making some pet candy. And people are willing to pay for either the berries or the pet candy you make. So there's also a very easy buck there. You just like put on your glove, just grab it, take a second to do that, and you have a bunch of berries in your hands. If you end up spawning this little creature insect that's gonna attack you, if you kill it, it also drops you even more berries. So even with just one bush, you can get a decent amount of money. And if it's gonna be on the side, all you gotta do is just do a little bit of a weapon switch. It's a very good passive income. Wait, I'm getting 39 level items already? Man, I don't think that's gonna be consistent yet. Me getting level 40 armor pieces. Because if that is gonna be worth a lot more than the level 25s I've been getting so far. And yeah, by the way, that was my second gig land, by the way. That's crazy. My drop rate here is awfully low. Are there any parties with drop rate except in randoms? No. Nothing with the red scroll. The parties kind of have buffs in them. And the buffs themselves are really useful for extra damage, for extra drops. But unless it's a party that has red scroll, you can see it by if you look in the party itself. You can see here this thing has a red scroll here. That means that the party's buffs are actually visible for the whole group, no matter how far away you are. But if it doesn't have the red scroll, you have to literally be seeing the leader for you to get the benefits of the buffs. And these themselves are the buffs here. You can see this one has the drop party. These are the drop buffs. But because there is no red scroll party that has drop buffs in them, and or because there isn't a party that's around my level that has drop buffs in them, there's no reason for me to join one. But that's a way for me to still make benefit of parties, even though I'm not like hosting them myself, which is really nice. So if I do get lucky, that could really help me with finding quest items, or even at best case scenario, maybe even like extra damage. Okay, there we go. Let's put some more attack speed. We get only 0.5%, but still, that's still more than welcome. We don't need the damage too much anymore, so that's cool. Now, let me just go back to town. Let me sell these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and actually set up a shop. Wait, do I get anything new from you? Ooh, now you're telling me to kill a giant Zendros. Ooh, now I really wanted buffs. If I like got buffs, I could do both of these. Get a decent bit of money and EXP. That would be lovely. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make myself an initial shop here. So first things first, I'm gonna put this here. We can see here, we can compare the prices around here. This one is selling gig landers for 50k each. That's very expensive. And they're also immediate beetles for 50k each. So those are prices I can easily compete with. I'm gonna go ahead and put mine for 40k. I'm gonna say quest items and 15 greens and browns. Okay, I'm gonna make a generous drop. You don't have to go this low. You can literally just undercut by one coin and still probably get your stuff sold, but I'm gonna still make a generous offer here. Oh, right. Do you sell any? Oh, they don't sell any Furious matches, so I have a monopoly there. I'm actually gonna go ahead and actually sell that for 50k, but I'm gonna do 4999 because that looks a little bit more attractive. And then I'm gonna start selling these items here. 150k, I'm guessing flower boots gonna go for maybe 49,999. And the stinger boots, I'll do the same thing. Maybe I'll put them on the other side just to make it look a little bit fancier. And now for these are not as valuable, but they still have some value to them. I guess I'm gonna put them for like, for 15k each. Actually, the knuckle I got, this one is like a really good one. I think I'm gonna put this for maybe 30k. Axe is okay, I'll put that for 14,999. And then the staves, because mages are not that well presented in this game, I guess I'm gonna put them for just 10k. And there we go. We got ourselves a very nice collection of items. With good luck, this will get us some money, but of course this shop selection isn't the best, so maybe not too much. I could also sell cards, but I'm not in a location that it makes sense in. I'm gonna just focus on getting the quest items. And right now that I'm level 30, the reason I'm doing this is because I can actually now put up a vendor. And this means I'm just leaving behind this little vendor instead of me, just selling the stuff for me, and it's gonna last as long as 2 hours at level 30. Which is pretty good. So that's gonna do its job, passively generating me income if somebody wants to buy something from me. And now we just wait. Oh wait, Reaper hammers! So I can use QI as a shortened version for quest items. That's what people recognize it as. I'm gonna put here QI hammers and greens and browns. Alright, now I can be happy with this shop. UI, hammers, and 15 greens and browns. That does, like, very much cover what the shop contains. So usually when people come to that shop, they see exactly what they came for. So we'll have to hope that it's gonna hit the mark. Now, this guy is selling cards for 35k. That's okay, but I think I could find them a bit cheaper if I'm lucky enough. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go to Flaris. Now, 58 pizzas. I think that should be okay for now. I kind of feel like I should also buy myself chicken sticks because the red banks do hit a lot. I'm gonna buy those because I'm gonna be buying those eventually anyway. And in case I go real low HP, I want to be able to topple the damage that they do. So, gonna buy maybe 20 of these. Oh, also, I can just sell this buck ring because Bookro's buck rings actually are not used for any quests, sadly. Just like the dungeon quest items from the Mars dungeon. Let's see, the quest line that has the portrait, it's still worth 70% XP, so it's not bad, even though I leveled up a few times. So definitely worth the bonus, and we still got an inventory slot out of it, so definitely worth doing, even if you don't get it straight away. Yeah, here we go. So now we got the quest for Find Red Bag Thieves. We just gotta get one head, and we get 25%. Now, this is where EXP is gonna start jumping up, boys. And don't know if I mentioned about that before, but the quests from Novelist Gigantes are not worth it unless you really want to do those low-level quests that you can do later. They are these quests that give you a heart that allows you to enter a level dungeon with a boss in it. But the problem is, because I don't think I can do those unless Noben is actually buffed up, I don't think I should go for those. And there isn't necessarily anything good that would drop from them, aside from like regular giant loot, I think. So I really don't have a reason to go there. And besides, because they made that change that when you enter a dungeon, you drop your buffs. I really feel like I will not keep my ringmaster buffs if I do enter the dungeon alone. I don't think I have the possibility to do that unless I was really tanky, which I'm not. Being tanky just reminded me, I have these gloves for level 30. So that should probably help me a little bit with surviving from red bags. So here we are. Red bags. You're gonna see exactly why I hate these things. They hurt a decent bit now, but they also have this damage bonus effect that's very local to giants mostly. As you can see, that just did 700 damage to me. Okay, I already got the red bag head, so I don't have to stay here any longer. But yeah, they hit very hard at low HPs, and I have to be really careful about that. But if I am very careful about that, then I should be okay. But it seems they don't hit me that hard that I would actually like need chicken sticks. But that's only the members. There's also the leaders. And those things hit even harder. Right, so that's already 25%. And we just go back and we get ourselves the save from the very same monsters. We're gonna get another 30%. And if we get the portrait, that's gonna be another 17%. So best case scenario, we're gonna get 57%. I mean 47%. We're gonna get all the way to 72%. You know what? I also had this thought that because I'm gonna be still going through some shops, I'm also gonna make myself shout. Because all the time, people might have something in stock, but they're not selling it because they necessarily don't feel like it's worth their time. So, me just saying that I am buying Comet Helm boots for 100k. I think this can give me a chance when I'm shopping that somebody's gonna message me and tell me that they have one for sale. And if it's for 100k, or maybe there's a counter offer, I might still find it a bit cheaper than normal. As you saw before, the Comet helmet was 200k, which is not a really pleasant price. Maybe they're willing to go a bit lower with the price I gave, or even like maybe go as high as 150k, which would already still be a discount, then that would be a really great thing to do. Because one thing about Flyff is also that it's important to be market-wise, and if you have a chance to save up some money, then you definitely should. People here will do their best to scam you, especially because it's a free market. And even if they didn't try to scam you, then at the very least, you can try to get the best bang for your buck. Okay, I got the ported radiant. Nice. Okay, so I can just turn this both in and just be done with it. Oh, there's a giant bang right there too. Well, hey everybody. Hope you don't mind me killing your little brethren here. I don't actually know if red bangs and bangs are actually related, but I'm willing to bet they are. They're just your little Oni-chans here, even though they're a bit smaller. Never mess with that big brother that has dwarfism. They still have a black belt in karate. Okay, I got the safe now. So we can turn this in, get 47%, come back here, do the last quest I think I need to do for the Emenalus weapon. Emenalus sword is like the most iconic one, but because the quest is actually updated so that there's a weapon for each weapon class, then I can actually get myself an Emenalus axe, which is gonna be incredibly good for me. Right, here we go. Emenalus box. I'm actually not gonna quite reach level 31 with this, apparently. But that's okay. I mean, I could still do the hobo sword, but then again, I could also just leave it there. Still leave like the level 25 to 30 marker here. Next time around, I'm just gonna be close to level 31. And then I can just try and get to level 35 as quick as I can. Which honestly might be a pretty long video. Or with a lot of cuts, because 30 to 35 is honestly a little bit of a slow territory. And it will only get slower from there, honestly. Because the Rhiannon quest line is no longer gonna function there until like level 40. And there really isn't that many quests to go around. It's actually a really good thing I end up adding an element to this level 30 weapon, because I'm gonna be needing it a lot. And when it comes to me reaching to level 40, that thing is gonna carry me all the way there. Let me turn that in for some free XP. And then there's this quest, which I'm gonna do along with the Rhiannon quest line, even though this gives me good EXP, because there's another quest from Rhiannon quest line, I think starting from 40, that has the same objective, killing fights by Vedigoose. Even though I could go down there and get myself 25% and an inventory slot, it's not really that necessary for me right now. It's an easy quest, but I don't know if I really want to go out there just to do that one single quest for extra XP, because we're still gonna need money. Oh, this is a bad time to be getting another partner. Oh god. Okay, let me just get your hit off of you. Oh, okay, good. We're safe, we're safe. But we still didn't get our Emenalus sword here. Sadly enough, I'll have to kill more of those things. There's not that many leaders here, just 3. Might have to go to the back if these don't drop it for me. And if these red Bang Troupe members were not red all the time, it would be a lot easier. Actually, maybe I should go there instead, because yeah, these things are gonna start respawning and they're gonna make my life a lot harder. And if they respawn right in front of my face as I'm killing a leader, I might be in some real trouble. And I'm kind of thinking about this quest though. 25% is a pretty good sum, honestly. I have to think about it. I could have killed it, I could have killed it. Oh, I mean, actually I could not have. I would have like been one hit away and probably died. Glad I got the chicken sticks for doing rage attacks. Actually, this critting me is gonna kill me, right? Yeah, critting me would definitely kill me. I got the sword. I got the sword. Good. We're done. We're done. And yes, I'm gonna actually go do this quest after all. I know it's not gonna be like uniform to level 31 anymore, but screw it. I just want to do this while the quest is still hot. Because we're gonna be doing a lot of grinding. I might as well take advantage of everything I can. Road to Vice Vedigoose isn't that hard in the end. I just have to be good about dodging the giants that are there. There's gonna be all 3 giants in there. And in case, if they end up hitting me too hard, I might actually die. Because let's be honest, the giant bang that's at the end there is higher level than me. Well, I think it's like just about my level. Level 29 probably. If the giant rules like apply to the Mars dungeon as well. Like, giants usually are 3 levels above the highest enemy level, and for Feverns that would example mean here that they're like, because Fevern Kings are 22, the giant would be 25, then 24 on Yan Yangs, 27 giant, 26 bangs, 29 giant. But it's still gonna hurt. It's only 1 level difference, and it's a giant on a dungeon area. Man, if they even catch me with one of those special attacks, I might be dead. But after that, the quest that actually tells me to go kill Cerus Uriel, which is the boss beyond the door behind Vice Vedigoose, that quest is gonna be so hard I have to come for it when I'm like level 50. Because Cerus Uriel is like a boss, not just a giant. It hurts a lot, it has very difficult skills. And if I don't mind my step, then I might actually die there. Just gonna run past you, don't mind me. Ooh, the shiny Yan Yang, I think I can just run past without even triggering it. Nope, there's an invisible wall there. And you, I think I'm gonna do a feint here. Oh, that was such a good feint, that was such a good feint. Oh, I'm such a legend. I'm such a legend. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to be quick because the shade spools might get me. Run, 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 run. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Okay, we're safe. So now we can deal with the Vice Goose. Oh, somebody died here. All right, we're done with this quest. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tumbling Wing because I'm not gonna run away from here. So I'm gonna just skip that. I have to do a little bit of a detour flight to get there, but that's okay. I'm gonna be at 99%. Oh, dude, I cannot leave it like that. I'm definitely gonna hit level 31. Let me just go ahead and do that. Oh, I still have a quest? Holy crap, I didn't think this was still for level 30. 30% EXP and 357,000 Penia. That's double my money. Okay, that's gonna change things a little bit. I'm gonna do that after all. I'm gonna get more food though. I don't have enough pizzas. But yes, as you can see here, instead of just the Antenna Sword, which was originally the thing it will only give, there's also Antenna Axe, Bow, Yo-Yo, Stick, Knuckle, Staff, One. Every single one is here. And obviously, because we are scaled for axes, we're gonna go for axes here. And as you can see here, this thing hurts. So we're gonna use this, and now we're gonna do a lot of damage. As you can see here, we went from 496 all the way to 582. So we're gonna be doing solid 500 with this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn in the Dangerous Dwarf, get myself 1 level, which should make my life with the leaders just a little bit easier. And then we're gonna get the marks. Yeah, so this Menacing Phantom quest here, we're gonna forget about this for now. We're not gonna be doing that in a long time. I think with good luck, we're gonna get to level 32 with all the questing that I do. But again, I'm gonna do the rest of the quests on the next video. But after that, it's gonna be all grinding, and that's gonna take a lot of time. Oh, dude, yeah, 500 solid damage, man. That's so lovely. And if I just get the better element too, man, this is gonna be one trip. Getting these symbols, I already killed all that I need, but I only got 1 symbol so far. So I'm gonna go all the way to the back that has all the yellow ones in there, so I won't have to deal with any reds accidentally spawning on me. After done with the symbols, turn that in, get to halfway to 32, and then I will start doing some shop skulking. But I have to remember, there was that shop at Flarry's that was 35k per card, or Insane Morning. If I find anything cheaper, I'll go with that, as long as the shop isn't gone. And I like to believe that I will find a place with like 20k cards somewhere. The biggest fear I have is the material price. Some materials are very cheap, but some materials are very expensive. Like, it can go between 1.5k per piece to like almost 4k per piece. And if it has like the worst possible materials, I might be looking at like making the upgrade cost like 100k. With good luck, it'll just be like 50k or so. Still a pretty sizable amount of money, but not nearly as much as the comet pieces are gonna be with the materials. And then it would just cost, you know, about 70k for the upgrade. And with the amount of time we'll be using the weapon for, the 70k is absolutely a great investment. Especially because we're not gonna be doing like 700 damage after we get that upgrade, believe it or not. We are already down to 4 symbols, so that's pretty good. Did I just kill the entire spawn? This should be enough red banks to get me the rest of the symbols. Yeah, we're already down to 5, so 2 more. Alright, buddy. Give me the last symbol. I know you have it. I can see it in your butt. There we go. Thank you. It's time for us to go back to Luda and get ourselves the nice treasure. This feels like I'm literally getting inheritance right now. I think this is gonna be it until I actually get to killing Lord Bank, which is gonna take a while. Yeah, Lord Bank is gonna be 34 forward, but even then I should be like at least 50 for that, because the thing hits hard. But yeah, as you can see here, we're now at level 31, and as I promised, now comes the next part where we're gonna try to find ourselves the cheapest cards and gonna try to get ourselves the elemental upgrade. So our goal here is to find a Gale card, aka a wind card for +1 to +5, which I can apply in this weapon, and then all the resources tied to it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I found in the same store that had the petal pieces in, I found Gale cards for only 12,000. That's great. So I'm gonna buy that because I doubt we're gonna find anything cheaper than that. And now I'm gonna actually go check what the upgrade actually requires. So Entanel Axe, Gale card. I'm gonna need Erons and Krasik. I think Erons are like 1500. Yeah, that's not the cheapest I've seen it. I think I can find them much cheaper than that. See, like, even though it's just like 3k, 4k, something like that, do you mind it because you're buying a bunch of them? It really stacks up quickly, like how high the price is. Oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. These are some really cheap Krasiks. Holy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and actually buy these. 10 of these and 10 of these. Should I take an investment risk? Actually, it's not much of a risk. Materials sell like hot pockets. I know these things are worth like 3,000, at least, the Krasiks. Guru, actually. They're really expensive. I think I could make a killing if I actually sold these. Could, like, double up the money. I'm gonna make it after I know how much the upgrading is gonna cost. Who knows, maybe I'll need another card because it fails. 8 out of 9 chance to actually do this. It actually failed. Wow, okay, I guess we're going back then. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy 10 again just in case, because these are not gonna last long here. I can't believe I actually just failed that. Oh yeah, it was this one. No, they sold the card. They bought the cards. No! Ah, damn it. Okay, so now I got a bit unlucky there. Should have bought myself another card just in case, because that could happen too. I wanted to shop with the 25k cards is still in Insane Morning. I'm gonna go ahead and go check that out. Do you want to take the risk that somebody's gonna buy the resources though? I'm gonna go ahead and buy most of these. I have extra stuff I can sell if I need extra money, so that's not a problem. Oh right, actually I'm now 23k, so I'm gonna need the money here after all. I'm gonna try selling my extra scrap I have here, 16k. Not the axe, please. That would be a bad idea. There's the shop with 35k cards. I think this is the cheapest we're gonna see for now, sadly. I'm down to 3k, but I hope this should be enough for a +1. Yes, it's enough. It's only 2k. Now please don't fail this. There we go. Okay, so it did exactly what we needed to do, and I'm absolutely ass broke. But hey, I'm in an investment here. The thing about Flyff is also because it's a free market, there are a lot of investment opportunities as well, like finding things at half price, the prices they shouldn't be at. And there's actually a lot of experiences for me as well, where I have found things way cheaper than they should be, and that always presents an opportunity. Yeah, with that being said though, I think I'm gonna just leave it there, because I got myself the wind one, and because we're fighting against earth elemental enemies here, once I go over to rock muscles, dumbles, to Emia and tombstone bearers, I'm gonna be doing a ridiculous amount of damage. But hey, that's gonna have to be seen next time. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna be setting up a shop overnight, selling all the stuff that I had. Remember, there's also the quest items to repair hammers, then the all greens and browns. And now on top of this, I have some materials. So we'll have to see if we're gonna be any richer next time around, and if not, then we're gonna live with that. After all, Flyff is always a game of also some risks and decisions, and we're gonna have to see if my decision here actually paid off. But anyway, that's all for now, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a great time watching this one as well, as you have enjoyed the previous ones. And like I said, next time I hope to be doing a lot of grinding, gonna do the leftover quest I have here, and then it's gonna be grinding extravaganza. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. But until then, it's bye-bye.